Hey, Eric and Jamie. Hey, thanks so much for joining the show today.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Yes.
We are talking to the two-time Emmy-winning Eric Stonestreet, of course, of Modern Family, and so many other things, and your mom, Jamie, because you are both shining a light on a cause near and dear to both of your hearts: type 2 diabetes, specifically called Lily's Duets for Type 2 Diabetes. Now, I know Lily was your adopted Simba daughter. I remember raising her in the air in Modern Family, but this is a different Lily, right? Eli Lily. Tell us what is this
Yeah.
campaign all about? Duets for Type 2 Diabetes.
Yeah, it's so funny. I took this job and didn't even connect those dots until one moment last time I was talking to people and realized, oh my gosh, it's Lily. I didn't even think about that. But
You didn't hold the
it's
medicine up in
it's a
the air like Simba.
yeah, it's a perfect synergy. No, mom and I, mom has had type 2 diabetes for a long time, and we never really talked about it. And then I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, and I never told my mom or dad about it. So this campaign really is to try to help people understand, to take the stigma away from your diagnosis and get people talking about their diagnosis and getting to the doctor and sharing their stories with someone. In this case, now, my mom is my duet partner. I am her duet partner. So that's why we're here today, and happy to hopefully inspire people.
Absolutely, and we've seen the commercials on TV and online. What's the drug called again? Manjara. I'm gonna make sure I say it right.
Yeah, yeah, Mom, it's Manjaro.
Manjaro.
Yeah, Manjaro. There's a great website, manjaro.com/duets, where you can go on and tell your story or ask questions or just use it as a resource. But yeah, Manjaro, and it's been very successful for the both of us in our experience.
Now, when were you both? You alluded that you both were diagnosed, but what was each? I would love to hear each of your reaction when you were diagnosed. Was there any fear or anxiety, or more? I'm determined. I'm going to manage this.
For me, it was quite a while back, and I didn't take it seriously at that time. I was having kids, raising a family, and that just wasn't top priority for me. So it's come a long way, and Monjaro's really taken hold and helped me immensely.
Yeah, it's about controlling your A1C. And when I was diagnosed, I was embarrassed that I was diagnosed with it because I figured people would look at me being a big guy and thinking like, well, duh, obviously you have type 2 diabetes. But I've learned through this journey that there are all kinds of people that are diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. And we want to take that stigma away and let people know that it's okay to admit that you have it and take control of it and go to the doctor and find out what treatment is right for you. In our case, my mom and I's case, Manjaro has been that right treatment for us.
Gotcha. Awesome. And of course, the right diet, right exercise, and hopefully proper medication. Hopefully, you're managing it well.
Well,
Great.
what's happened is what's happened with Manjaro is that it's effective, right, in controlling our A1C, and what's that has done is inspired us to do those things you just talked about, which is eat better, get more active, and take just general better care of yourself. Because I don't want to let the drug down doing its part, so I want to contribute to making myself feel better along with the treatment plan.
Awesome. Now, I know we've sort of been having a lot of serious talk because it's a serious, health issue, but let's lighten the mood a little bit because you are freaking hilarious. That's what we know you for. And I'm sure you get a lot from your mom as well. There's one of
Yeah.
my favorite Modern Family bits with you and Cam and with Cam and Mitch was when you did imagine hold up the arms with the Venn diagram for the gays and the lesbians, and you would cross
Oh
over
yeah, this one.
So I want you to do it now with you and your mom. Hold your arms up. What's the Venn diagram of sons and mothers living and managing diabetes? Where's the crossover?
That's a good one. And we didn't do that crossover for so long because I how much do you know about your parents' health problems growing up? I didn't know anything about what my mom and dad were really going through. And then when I was diagnosed, I was like, well, I don't want to make them feel bad that I have type 2 diabetes. So I think the crossover there is just not talking about it. And now the crossover there is get your hands up. You remember that episode where we did that? She's like, I don't know what you're talking about. How many times have you seen every episode of Modern Family, would you say?
Oh, too many to count.
Yeah, he's talking about the one where we're in the interview and we have the Venn diagram and we're bumping over what crosses over. But now what crosses over is that we're both having successful results with Manjaro, right? For us, it's been a great treatment,
Right.
and that we're talking about it, and we're, taking better care of ourselves. So now our Venn diagram is, boom, right on top of each other.
Right.
I love it. Well, it's an all-timer. You and Cam and Mitch, one of the great pairs ever. Not only socially significant, with LGBT themes, but also you're just effing funny, man. Everyone look it up on all the highlights on YouTube. I could watch them and laugh hysterically. And not only the show. What's in closing here? The show, the legacy of the show. I guess it won Best Comedy at the Emmys. What, 5 years in a row? You got it. That's Frasier style dominance. Do you take special pride in the landscape of changing comedy?
Well, what we take special pride in is being the right TV show at the right time for the right people, right? We never wanted to be a social change show. That was an added benefit. The goal there with any TV show is to entertain people and make people laugh. And then the idea that we got to make change in people's minds and hearts with respect to different topics was just an added benefit. But yeah, we had a good time. Did you like coming to the set?
Oh, I love to come.
Yeah. Yeah,
I knew some of the lines. I'd listen to them.
I had to tell her the first time she came to set, it's like, I had to go over and be like, hey, you can't laugh at everything I say because the microphones are picking all this up. So cut the laughing, we'll laugh later about it. But
it was
I'm
great.
proud to have been on Modern Family. I'm excited that on a show called Dexter Resurrection that's coming out in July on Showtime. People will get to see me play a much different character than they saw in Modern Family. And I'm excited to be here with you today talking about Manjaro and Lily and type 2 diabetes.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for joining us,
That's
both
right.
of you. Again, Dexter Resurrection premieres July 11th on Showtime. So, Michael C. Hall back as Dexter. Also, Peter Dinklage, Uma Thurman,
Awesome.
yourself. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thanks for joining us to talk today.
Thank you very much. Appreciate you.
Thank you.